children in Miss Jewel's class on the 30th story of Wayside School.
But before we get to them, there's something you want to know. Wayside School is accidentally built sideways.
It's supposed to be only 1 story high and 30 classrooms in a row. Instead, it's 30 stories high and a classroom on each story.
The builder said he was very sorry.
Our first story is about Joe. One day, Miss Jules kept him from recess.
Joe, you're going to have to learn to count.
But Mrs. Jules, I already know how to count. Let me go to recess.
First, count to 10.
Joe counted to 10.
6, 8, 12, 1, 5, 2, 7, 11, 3, 10.
No, Joe, that is wrong.
No, it isn't. I counted till I got to 10.
But you were wrong. I'll prove it to you.
She put down 5 pencils.
How many pencils do we have here, Joe?
Joe counted the pencils.
4, 6, 1, 9, 5. There are 5 pencils, Mrs. Jules.
That's wrong.
How many pencils are there?
5.
That's what I said. May I go to recess?
No, you got the right answer, but you counted the wrong way. You were just lucky.
She set down 8 potatoes.
How many potatoes, Joe?
Joe counted the potatoes.
7, 5, 3, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 potatoes, Mrs. Jules.
No, there are 8.
But that's what I said. May I go to recess now?
No, you got the right answer, but you counted the wrong way again.
She put down 3 books.
Count the books, Joe.
Joe counted the books.
1,000, million, 3. 3, Mrs. Jules.
Correct.
May I go to recess now?
No.
May I have a potato?
No. Listen to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you say it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Very good.
She put down 6 glue sticks.
Count the glue sticks, Joe, just the way I showed you.
Joe counted the glue sticks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10, Mrs. Jules.
No.
Didn't I count right?
Yes, you counted right, but you got the wrong answer.
This doesn't make any sense. When I count the wrong way, I get the right answer. When I count right, I get the wrong answer.
Ugh.
Mrs. Jules hit her head against the wall 5 times.
How many times did it hit my head against the wall, Joe?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit your head against the wall 10 times.
No.
4, 6, 1, 9, 5. You hit your head 5 times.
Mrs. Jules shook her head and no one said,
Yes, that is right.
Just then, the bell rang.
Oh, darn.
Said Joe.
I missed recess.
Our second story is about... Our second story is about Bebe.
Phoebe.
Phoebe was the fastest drawer in Miss Jewel's class. She could draw a cat in less than 45 seconds, a dog in less than 30, and a flower in less than 8.
But of course, Phoebe never just drew one dog or one cat or one flower.
Art was from 12:30 to 1:30. Why in that time she could draw 50 cats, 100 flowers, 20 dogs, and several eggs or watermelons.
You see, it took her the same time to draw a watermelon as an egg.
Calvin sat next to Phoebe. He didn't think he was very good at art. It took him the whole hour just to draw one airplane.
So instead, he just told Phoebe he was Phoebe's assistant.
As soon as Phoebe would finish one masterpiece, Calvin would take it from her and set down a clean sheet of paper. Whenever her crayon ran out, Calvin was ready with a new crayon.
That way, Phoebe didn't have to waste any time, and in return, Phoebe would draw 5 or 6 airplanes for Calvin.
It was 12:30. Time for art.
Phoebe was ready. On her desk was a yellow sheet of construction paper. In her hand was a green crayon.
Calvin was ready. He held a stack of papers and a box of crayons.
Ready, Phoebe? Ready, Kelvin.
All right, class.
Said Mrs. Jules.
Time for art.
She had hardly finished her sentence when Phoebe had drawn a picture of a leaf.
Calvin took it from her and put down another piece of paper.
Red.
Calvin handed Phoebe a red crayon.
Blue.
He gave her a blue crayon.
They were quite a pair. Their teamwork was remarkable.
Phoebe drew pictures as fast as Calvin could pick up the yellow paper and set down the name.
A fish.
An apple.
3 cherries.
Bing.
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 At 1:30, Miss Jules announced,
Okay, class, art is over.
Phoebe dropped her crayon and fell over on her desk.
He fell inside and leaned back in his chair. He could hardly move.
They had broken their old record. Phoebe had drawn 378 pictures. They lie in a pile on Kelvin's desk.
Miss Jules walked by.
Calvin, did you draw all these pictures?
No, Phoebe drew them all.
Well, then what did you draw?
I didn't draw anything.
Why not? Don't you like art?
I love art. That's why I didn't draw anything.
I don't understand.
It would have taken me a whole period just to draw one picture, and Phoebe would have been able to draw 100 pictures. But with the two of us working together, she was able to draw 378 pictures. That's a lot more art.
Phoebe and Kelm shook hands.
No, that isn't how you measure art. It isn't how many pictures you have, but how good the pictures are. Why, a person could spend their whole life drawing just one picture of a cat. In that time, I'm sure Phoebe could draw 1 million cats.
2 million.
But if that one picture is better than each of Phoebe's 2 million, then that person has produced more art than Phoebe.
Phoebe looked like she was going to cry. She picked up all the pictures from Calvin's desk and threw them in the garbage.
Then she ran from the room, down the stairs, and up onto the playground.
Louis, the nice art teacher, spotted her.
Where are you going, Phoebe?
I'm going home to draw a picture of a cat.
Will you bring it to school and show it to me tomorrow?
By tomorrow, I'll hardly be done. I doubt I'll be done with one whisker.
Our final story is about Calvin. One day, Miss Jules said,
Calvin, I want you to take this note to Miss Zars for me.
Mrs. Ars?
Yes, Miss Zars. You know where she is, don't you?
She's on the 19th story.
That's right, Calvin. Take it to her.
Kelvin didn't move.
Well, what are you waiting for?
She's on the 19th story.
Yes, we have already established that fact.
The 19th story.
Yes, Calvin, the 19th story. Now take it to her before I lose my patience.
Oh, Miss
Now,
Jules.
Calvin.
Yes, ma'am.
Calvin walked down. Oh, crap. Calvin walked out of the classroom and stood outside the door.
He didn't know where to go.
as you know, when the builder built Wayside School, he actually built it sideways, but he also forgot to build a 19th story.
Built the 18th and the 20th, but no 19th. He said he was very sorry.
There was also no Miss Zars.
Miss Zars taught in a class on the 19th story. Since there was no 19th story, there was no Miss Zars.
And besides that, if Calvin didn't have enough problems, there was no note.
Mrs. Jules had never given Kelvin a note.
Boy, this is great. I'm supposed to take a note that I don't have to a teacher who doesn't exist and who teaches on a story that was never built.
He didn't know what to do.
He walked down to the 18th story.
And back up to the 20th.
Then back down to the 18th.
And back up to the 20th.
There was no 19th story.
There's never been a 19th story.
There will never be a 19th story.
Calvin walked down to the administration office on the first story. He decided to put the note in Miss Zars' mailbox.
But there wasn't one of those either. But that didn't bother Kelvin too much, since he didn't have a note.
He looked out the window and saw Louis, the yard teacher, shooting baskets.
I can't do the basket.
Go put it away.
I'll take it off your hands.
All right.
You might want to turn it off, Ian.
Louis will know what to do.
Kelvin went outside.
Hey, Louis!
Hi, Kelvin. You want to play a game?
I don't have time. I have to deliver a note to Miss Zars up on the 19th story.
Then what are you doing all the way down here?
There is no 19th story.
Then where's Miss Zars?
There is no Miss Zars.
I understand. No, what are you going to do with the note?
There is no note.
I understand.
That's good, because I sure don't.
It's very simple. You're not supposed to take no note to no teacher. You already haven't done it.
Calvin still didn't understand.
I'll just have to tell Miss Jules I couldn't deliver the note.
That's good. The truth is always best. Besides, I don't think I understand what I said either.
Kelvin walked back up 30 flights of stairs to Miss Jules' class.
Thank you very much, Calvin.
But
That was a very important note, and I'm glad I was able to count on it.
yes, but you see,
The note was very important. I told Miss Zars not to meet me for lunch.
don't worry,
Calvin said.
she won't.
Alright.
So now you know about Wayside School. Some people say these stories are strange and silly.
That is probably true.
But when the children at Wayside School heard stories about us, they thought we were strange and silly.
And that's for sure.